This is Today on a Monday here on eNCA DSTV channel 403. Very good evening. My name is William, last name Lahong. Our top story at the moment, the situation is tense in Diepkloof in Soweto, where police have used rubber bullets to disperse angry protesters. Some residents have blocked roads with stones and burning tyres over a lack of service delivery in the area. Our reporter Heidi Giokos is covering the story and is on the ground for us. She joins us live right now. Heidi, what is the latest? When we last spoke to you in the previous hour, you were speaking to residents and they were airing their frustrations. Things like just working water and toilets are still a thing that does not exist in that part of Soweto. What do you have for us?
Yes, so we were told that community members would start moving in to block major intersections and a very busy road here, which is Chris Hani Road, leaning into and out of Soweto, and to my left is also the highway. But we haven't seen any community members at the moment moving in or giving any sort of indication that they will be moving in to block the roads. A very different picture to what we saw earlier today, where people were blocking, community members were blocking the road and clashed with police. I'm going to ask my colleague Giokos to actually just show you that there is still police presence. We do see a police inyala. This is one of possibly 4 or 5 that we did see today. There is still one on standby, as there were, of course, indications that the protest was going to intensify and that the community was going to start moving in to continue with their protest action and block the roads. The main issue here being the fact that they don't have access to electricity, they don't have proper water and sanitation facilities, and an issue around housing. When we did speak to the community leader, Bab Sanele Msidi, he did indicate that they are, of course, going to be moving in. He didn't want to give me a time frame around what time they will be moving in. We can maybe just actually show that they are engaging here at the moment to my left, and they are having a discussion, probably trying to figure out what exactly they are going to be doing. These are the leaders of the Diepkloof Hostel here in Soweto, obviously just trying to find a way to get the attention of authorities. And I think it's telling, William, the fact that you haven't seen any officials come out to engage with this community. And this is what really the community has indicated, that nobody has ever listened to them except when it comes to voting time or elections, when they see political parties coming in and making all sorts of promises, yet they don't have basic essentials or services like water, electricity and adequate housing. Again, I'm going to ask my colleague Giokos to just show you to my left, all the way to my left. You can actually see that there are water taps, 2 basins, and this is one of maybe 2 or 3 that are in this community, that is communal to the community here and this hostel. And you can also see the fact that there is inadequate housing, so people have now started erecting shacks in this hostel dwelling area. There are no proper ablution facilities. You see these mobile toilets that are all over the place. I don't know if do you want to speak to me, Mama, and tell me how you're feeling and your concerns as a community member here?
I'm feeling bad. Angikwazi ukukhuluma isingisi, ngizokhuluma isiZulu.
It's okay, ma.
Ama-toilet asinawo. Izindlu zethu ziyawa. Maze ngokukhombisa indlu yamanje. Iyawa, ngingangwela noma yinini. Asinazo indlu, asinamanzi ngaphakathi. Yabo? Imali ziyangena, ziyadliwa. Kumanje ngene imali nami kade ngisebenza khona kugesi, ngiqashe ukuthi ngisebenza kugesi, kodwa ugesi awuphelelanga ndawo. Nawo namanje njengoba ubona nje nawo ama transform aphelele eze akukhanyi ngaphakathi endlini, asinalutho. Ambuka ihostel esihlala kulona, nathi ihostel alimbi kodwa ngaphakathi asibe nezidingo zethu esidingayo. Yilokho engakusho.
And nobody has come, no one from government, nobody from the city has come to speak to you?
Nothing is my dali. Yes, akufiki lutho. Akafiki ugovernment, akufiki lutho. Akufiki ngisho abantu abazotshela ukuthi okay ke namhlanje izinto ziyangena, okay yini engenayo, akufiki lutho. Oh.
And it must be difficult for you, Ma. You can't cook properly, you can't bath properly, you can't sleep properly.
So ngakuthatha manje ngiyokhombisa indlu yami indlu yami ingaka angikwazi ukubeka impahla zami nginebhokisi lami lomshado yabo mina ngifike la 1985 ngifika la kule hostel yazi ubaba wami ngisafunda isikole kuze kube manje ugesi awukazi ube khona yes kuze kube manje akaze intuthuko ibe khona kuleli hostel kodwa siyezwa ukuthi imali ziyangena kodwa asitholi lutho thina yabo asilungiswe la lutho buka la ama toilet la mase ngikhombisa mina ngisuka lapha nen yabo le lokusana ngihlala lapha ngisuka lapha ngizobhosha kula ama toilet labo vala lapha mawubhosha ama toilet ufanele udunduse kanje ngoba awukwazi ukuhlala cause kungcolile yabo sabantu asihlangi njengoba singena emgwaqweni thina asihlangi la I'm not drinking asintringi singena emgwaqweni ngesizathu ukuthi sifuna izidingo ukuthi masilungiswele leli hostela leli.
So Mama, what now? They've moved into the community, into the streets, they're blocking the roads. Do you think it's going to make a difference? Do you think they're going to give you everything you're asking for?
Awukho umehluko siyangena emgwaqweni awukho umehluko siyavala ngamathayi awukho umehluko why sifuna umehluko ke namhlanje ngoba asiyindawo sizolwa ngimaba ukuthi izophela iviki mawuzophela inyanga izophela inyanga because asiyindawo sizohlala la mayihamba ngophasi sawushisa umgwaqo mangabe lonto zezokwenzeka sizomosha ke ngoba kusala la sobe siqonde ebar siyomosha ibar abasivimbe singaze siye ebar ngoba once siya ebar somosha kakhulu.
Okay, thank you, Mama. Thank you so much for your time. I think that explains exactly what the frustrations are and the fact that they have not had electricity, they have not had proper water and sanitation ablution facilities. I mean, William, just to think that they have to use these mobile toilets, it's obviously not easy. And even threats saying if their concerns aren't addressed, they will even go as far as possibly targeting Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital, which is a critical hospital, one of the biggest. So it's obviously a concern, and the community is at their wits' ends. They're just saying we cannot take it anymore because, she's not the first community member that's indicated that they've never had electricity in this area, yet money has supposedly been pumped in to build the infrastructure, and I'm not sure if there is a transformer there, but some sort of electricity infrastructure, yet they have never been electrified in this community. So I think that was a perfect explanation of the realities of many women and children, especially in this community, and just the community as a whole here in Diepkloof, Soweto.
Thank you so much. That's our reporter, Heidi Giokos, just basically reiterating her frustration that having since moved into that hostel in Diepkloof in 1985, the lavatory or ablution facilities, if you will, are inhumane, next to non-existent. In fact, she was saying that when the police leave, they will continue to burn the tyres, and if their frustrations and grievances are not heard, they might move all of that tension towards the Barra Hospital, which you find down that road, just about not less than a kilometre from where Heidi is right now.